Hi, friends. It's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com, and I'm here with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie. And I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I'm here today because we're gonna look at some products and make some things together. And we are just gonna have fun this Friday, late Friday afternoon, early Friday evening for some of you. So I'm going to check, as I usually do, to make sure we're live, and I see that we are. That's great, um, because I need to make sure we're on. Everything's working. Um, I hope you're happy that it's Friday. I know I really am. I'm thrilled that it's Friday. I'm still recovering from my trip. It takes a while to get back into the swing of things. I was gone about 5 days traveling and back to Massachusetts, and so it's good to be back. I'm happy to be back, and Ellie missed me, and I missed her, and my husband missed me, and I missed him, and you know it's fun to go, but it's also kind of fun to come back. I'll just have to say that I have had a fabulous time. Cindy, Kathy, Marcia, good to see you girls. How has your week been? Are you ready for Friday? I know I am so ready for Friday. We're going to relax this evening. I think we're going to order a pizza, and I'm excited. I'm always excited when we get to order something out and I don't have to cook. Kathy, rainy Illinois. Oh, rainy. Okay. Um, I know the fall weather is really starting different places. So rain is good. That's why you have such wonderful green stuff. Um, Marcia, yes, the creative stampers. All the girls on here are fabulous. And guys, everybody that comes on is an amazing stamper. Right, Ellie? Ellie got a bath today. Yes, she did. She got a little bath, and she got an orange. Her pony's a little weird. Um, my husband is away working, so I'm making Christmas cards. Cindy, good idea. Good idea. Her little pony's drooping. She got an orange, kind of a fall Halloweeny kind of bow. Okay, good to see you from North Carolina. Thank you for sharing. And she'll start to, in the next couple weeks, she's going to start to be wearing her different Halloween outfits. But for right now, um, she's just got the Halloween bow, the fall bow. Yeah, thanks, Marcia. It's just right in season, just perfect. Now, here, our weather has gotten a little bit warmer than it was for a while. So it's been in the high 70s, in the 80s. Roz, happy Friday. Good to see you, Roz. Um, and we're really starting to see some leaves fall, even though it's Southern California. We do still have leaves that do fall off of some of our. Yeah, Ellie got a bath. She did. That's why her hair is it's really fluffy and pretty today. Very fluffy and pretty. She doesn't totally like having baths. But Carol, good to see you from Connecticut. How's your weather there in Connecticut? Um, I hope it's I hope it's nice. Well, this is a big football weekend. You guys know I tell you that I really like my football. Let's see, where is she going to go? Okay, over there. And so I'm anxious to watch football tomorrow. My team USC plays, and I'm anxious to see them play. I we like football in my family. We just do. All of us. My daughter, she's got her favorite team. We've all got our favorite teams. Carol in Connecticut, sunny and cool. Ooh, sounds lovely. Sounds very, very lovely. Just so nice. Windy in Texas and a cold front coming in. Good for you guys, because I know that you needed cool weather. You really suffered this summer. I know, with the hot weather there. Um, so I was thinking about Texas because in March we have an event called On Stage. So we have On Stage is like the yearly demonstrator get together. What I went to last month in Las Vegas was a leader get together, and on stage is the yearly demonstrator get together. And it's kind of odd, they're changing the way things go, and so we're having one in November that's going to be virtual. And then next year in 2024, right away, we have one in March, and we're coming to Houston. Tina, good to see you from Granite Falls, North Carolina. So Marcia, that's why I was thinking about you, because we're coming to Houston. I'm not sure where in Texas. I don't remember where in Texas you are. But all the demonstrators are invited and able to come. So it would be fun to see some of you in Houston in March. And if you are not a demonstrator, you can become one now. In fact, that's what I was going to talk to you about next, is our fabulous starter kit special. I know I've got a lot of demos on here, but for the ones who aren't, the ones who are can tell you how fabulous it is. And I'm going to tell you throughout today how fabulous it is to be a demonstrator. And you're not required to do anything. I'm going to put Ellie down. She's ready to get in her bed for her nap. I pulled it up really close. It's right down here, and she's going to get in her bed. Yeah, so you do not have to do what I do. You just have to get a discount, and you get to get a discount as a demonstrator. You start at 20% off every order, every purchase. Everybody's excited that Tina's here and Kay's here, and yay. So if you are a demonstrator, if you get the starter kit, you get 20% off everything that you order. And then after you reach a certain level, you begin to get 25% off everything that you order. So being a demonstrator is fun, and I have on my team quite a few hobby demonstrators. They join for the discount and to get all the knowledge in advance of what's going on. And I'm going to talk to you about that here in just a minute. So in case you haven't heard, but I'm trying to say it every time so nobody misses it, we have a special going on this month, and it's one of the best specials for starter kits that I have seen in a really long time, because it's Stampin' Up's 35th year. They're giving 35% off the price of the starter kit, which used to be $99, and it's now, I want to get my figures right, $64.35, and you get $125 in product of your choice. So that is a great deal. And you know, one bundle is practically $64.35. But hi, Becky Schlossnagel and Colleen Ludicky. Good to see you guys. They're also offering more, a different choice. So if you would rather have more product and pay the same price, you can pay the standard $99 for the starter kit, and you get $168.75 worth of product. That's a lot of Stampin' Up product. And all of that, your starter kit always ships free. And then after that, you start to get 20% off. So if you've ever thought about it, if you have a long list, a long wish list, this is the time to get the starter kit. Get what you need. From that point on, get 20% off. You can stay in as a demonstrator until, now let's see, what did I say? March of 2024. Just without anything else, just getting the starter kit. But I hope that you would want to use that 20% discount, because like I said, when I joined 11 years ago, maybe 12 by now, I wanted to make my own Christmas cards for that year. So I joined to get all my stuff at in the starter kit, and then at a discount, I made my own Christmas cards. And then I wanted more, and I just stayed. So if you're thinking of making your own Christmas cards, you need the supplies, you haven't purchased them yet, get the starter kit, get all the stuff you want, and enjoy. That's what I say. So I'm going to give you even more reasons to do this as we go along today. I have some fun things for us today, a couple of fun things. Where does that go? Okay. The first fun thing, I usually do my own kits. You guys know I make my own kits and put them together special for my customers. But every so often, a kit that Stampin' Up! Sells is something that I really love. I've shown you in the past some of the kits that I've liked, and they're not the same as what I do. But right now, there is a really fabulous kit that's come out. And things are going very fast these days. We have people that are loving Stampin' Up! Products. Whenever I hold Ellie, I get like dog hairs stuck in my lipstick. Okay, so I'm going to turn you down because I want to show you a kit that I really love, and you can get it right now. But let's go ahead and turn you down so that I can show you what I'm talking about here. Let's see if that worked. Okay, here we go. So this is how the kit comes. The kits are very inexpensive, and you find them under kits on the Stampin' Up! Website, and I have a link to shopping right above for Facebook people and down below for YouTube people is a link to how to shop in my store. This particular kit is so reasonable. Anthony, hello Anthony from London. Thank you for hopping on. I'm showing one of our kits, Anthony. And this is how they come, and most of them are so reasonably priced. This one is $19, and this is how it comes, and it's called the Rustic Christmas Countdown Kit. But I have been just enamored with it. I bought 2 of them, so this is the second one that I haven't opened yet because I felt like I liked it so much. I like all the ingredients and everything that I might do more stuff. So what it is there's actually no stamping even. No stamping. So here's a little my cute little basket with all the goodies in it, and it's a little kind of like what you might call an advent calendar, but it's different. It's made with little cute envelopes, and it comes with everything. And I've put together 4 of them. This morning I put 4 together because I think they're so adorable, and you get all of this stuff, and I want to talk to you a little bit about how you might use this. Okay, here are the 4 that I put together. Aren't they darling? Aren't they just super cute? Because I don't want you to turn off when I say advent calendar. You might never use them and use an advent calendar. That's totally fine. But what I'm thinking, I have several different thoughts. One is you have all these pieces parts, like I like to say, and I'm going to move this over here so I can see your comments. Yes, put down prize if you want it. Tracy, good to see you. And you can make anything with this. You can make cards, you can make decorations, you can do all kinds of things. But here's how it works. So you get these cute little envelopes. So this is a little envelope. Check this out. It's got a scallop top, and it's an envelope, and you can put anything in. So I'm thinking, okay, Christmas dinner. You don't have to use the numbers. Let me show you what comes with it. Here are the envelopes, and you get more than 25. So they're thinking you might use it for an advent calendar, but you get more than 25. I haven't counted them out. 2 different styles. This is kind of a light tan, and this one is more of a fabric-y, little bit darker tan. And you see how the lids, the little envelope tops are scalloped, and then there's anyway, there's a line that you fold there. So that's how your little envelope is. Now I'm thinking a couple things. I'm thinking grandchildren, nieces and nephews. In fact, you guys saw me when I was back. I went back east, and I visited my little niece and nephew in New York. And I'm going to send this to them because they are 6 and 8. They're plenty old enough to know how to put these together. So you get a whole bunch of these little envelopes, and you just fold them over. And you don't have to use these if you don't want to, because there's plenty of other pieces parts. So let me show you the other pieces parts. Here are all the different things that you get. First of all, you get instructions, and the instructions are inside here, but this is the picture of all of the 25 that they've created, and there's more than stuff for 25. But again, you can use it all for cards. So those are the instructions. And here are the things that you get. I love doilies. Okay, and this looks doily-ish. This is how it comes out, the way this one was with the leaves. It's kind of a wreath, actually. 2 different colors, and you get quite a few of those. And they are on a sheet with the leaves. Here are the leaves. Look at the leaves. So pretty. Light and dark leaves. Check that out. And then you get quite a few of those. And then you get, look at these super cute bows. All of this punches out, okay? It's pre-die cut. And these are some leaves, more leaves, and I'll show you what you do with those. Poinsettias. Look at these gorgeous poinsettias. Here's where I used mine, right over here. And what you do with the leaf, this, but you can do this, you don't have to, but is you just tuck it right up under the poinsettia. And so there are different types of numbers, but again, think of the cards you can make with this stuff. Easy peasy. Then here are some more leaves. Each one of these is in a pair of 2, like this, and I used it on this particular envelope. And then the little berries, check out the little berries, they punch out also. And I just glued those onto the lid. So you get all of that stuff, okay? Plus, you get 10 by 13. How much is 10 by 13? 10 here, 13 along here. Well, more than 100 for sure, of little gummed on the back, bright red sequins. And you can see how I've used them all over. Aren't those just cute? And they're just perfect for this. Hi, Jen, good to see you. Oh, you got yours, Pam? Okay, it's so much fun. You get mini glue dots, you get dimensionals, you get, check this out. This I thought was like linen thread when I put it on this little one over here. It's not. It's much thicker, and this is what you can hang your little envelopes on if you wanted to make a banner, kind of the way they did here on the instructions. And then you get this beautiful, looks like cherry cobbler, and this is more than baker's twine. It's much thicker. Can you see it where I used it here? It's way thicker. It's kind of a woven thing, and I love it. It's just beautiful. So you get all that. Then you get your numbers, and they're all of both gold and the wood look. And you get a whole package full of, I didn't count them, but at least 25 of these clothespins. And they're bigger than the minis, because I know sometimes the minis are hard to use. These are really significant ones. And here are some that I just cut out on my own, some of the leaves and the wreath. So all of that, you guys, $19. The reason I'm showing it to you is because I think there's so much that can be done with it. And one thing I wanted to offer to you, as my, I know that quite a few of you get my Faith Creations classes, and I'm still going to do another one this month. But this, I think, would be fabulous to put, for Advent. This is what I do, is I have a Bible verse for each day of the 25 days of Advent. And I have, I use my own Bible verses, and I'm going to print my own Bible verses off and put them in these little envelopes for my own personal Advent. And so for any of you who buy this kit from me, and I'll see when you order it from my store, I will send you the verses. And it depends on how many people take advantage of this. If there are a lot, I may not be able to, but I'm going to try to print them on cardstock, white, and like punch them out pretty, so they'll be real pretty, and you can tuck them inside of the envelope, like you would just tuck them right in there. And then on the 3rd day of the month, you would open this up, or your grandchildren or your children, or anybody, and read the Bible verse that goes along with that. So that's my offer with regard to these. Now, again, this is so beautiful. I want to say that I don't even know how long it's going to last because things have been selling out really, really fast. And like I mentioned, I got two because I wanted to make sure to to have enough stuff, and I want to send one to my niece and nephew. But if you order one of these kits, it's called, again, the Rustic Christmas Countdown Kit. If you order one of these from me, I will send you the Bible verses for to use it as an Advent-like calendar. Isn't it just gorgeous? It's available now, $19 for all of this stuff. It's really, yeah, thanks, Becky. It is a beautiful idea. And I just think it's a beautiful kit. And even if you don't want to use it with the numbers on it, you could use it. You know, I was thinking for like at a place setting for your Christmas dinner, and you might not even have to use the little clothespin. You could just tuck it under the plate or something like that for your Christmas dinner. But there's just so many things that you can do with these, and the ingredients are so beautiful. It's right up my alley, as they would say. I think it's gorgeous. So I wanted to show you that because I love it. John C. from Kenya. Okay, John, thank you. So what are we going to do today? Today we're going to use, this is a sneak peek for you. We're going to use an online exclusive suite that is not available to customers until the 7th of November. But I have it, and it's beautiful, and I want to play with it and show it to you. And encourage you that if you're not a demonstrator, you can get, if you become one, if you get the starter kit, you can get this right now. It's called Garden Meadow. I want to get that right in view there. Garden Meadow. And it is so cute. I know they had a garden kit, a garden stamp set and die set a while back, and then it retired. And this is just as cute, if not more so. It has the wheelbarrow, watering can, basket of flowers. Look at those little, I want to say quail because they have that little thing on them. Gate that opens up, little garden boots, rain boots. Super, super cute. And wait till you see the dies. Yes, Becky, good idea with the kit. Good idea. So here is what is so neat about the dies. It has an oval window shape, which I really, really like. And it's got this embossing around the edges on both sides. Very cute. Then it's got the gate, it's got grass, and it's got everything else in the kit or in the stamp set. So it doesn't cut out this gate, it's its own gate. I'm going to show you in a minute. It's got all of these other things that it cuts out. But this window, wow, wow. But wait until you see the paper, you guys. Oh my gosh. This is called Garden Meadow, I think is the name of the suite. The paper might be Meandering Meadow. And check it out. This is another reason I want to encourage you to get the starter kit, is so that you can get this paper. It reminds me somewhat in its beauty of the All About Autumn paper that they have not been able to keep in stock. And so I want everybody to be able to get this paper. It is so, so gorgeous. So you get, I think, 4 of each. This is the one we're going to be using today. But I just want to show you these beautiful, beautiful prints. I want to get it in the place with the most light for you. And the backs are just background papers. Look at this one. I mean, they are gorgeous. And they're going to be November 7th in the online exclusives. So let me here's another look at that one. The colors are striking. There's the back. I mean, they're like lily pads. Aren't they gorgeous? Tina ordered 2 packs already. Yes, I think that might be the limit you can get in the pre-order. Anthony, can't wait to get these papers. They are good enough to be framed, Anthony. Absolutely. You could just put a sentiment or anything on them. Look at this. Look at that front. So beautiful. So if you're not a demonstrator, you can join now. Get the starter kit. Order these. You can order these now if you're a demonstrator. And that's what I wanted to encourage you when you see this whole thing. Meandering Meadow 6x6, says Becky. Thank you so much. 48 sheets and the item number. Great. If you're not a demonstrator, you can't get them until the 7th of November. They're just beautiful. Let me go a little faster because we don't want to take all day with this. But each one is just amazing, amazing. That's a wood look, and I'm going to show you how I use that in a minute. There's the back of this one. They're just absolutely amazing. Look at that. It looks like those flowers are just on fire almost. Here's a pink one. Yes, Anthony, that is so correct. Stampin' Up! Is doing the hard work for us. We don't have to do any of that. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And then here's a piece of this one that I cut the wood out of. And the back tells all the colors, and there are a lot of colors in this set. So beautiful. Okay, so let me show you what I made. Okay, you know, I promised to do fun folds on Friday, so I was trying to do a fun fold. So I did this little one that flops up like that or opens like that, and I cut this out of this window and got a pretty scene, and then I did the gate down here. Can you see that gate? It's so pretty. But I don't know, it didn't turn out exactly like I wanted, because what I really want to do, and I started it over here and this didn't turn out. What I really want to do, I cut this, and this is a regular card, okay, and I cut this out of it. I put the blue, this blue is from the Daisy set, and then I cut the window out, and I did not cut up here so that you could open it like that, and then you would have the scene inside. But it wasn't coming out exactly the way I want. I need to be able to sit for quite a while and play with it to be able to give you guys the good instructions. But this is another idea. So I wanted to show those to you, but what I ended up with is just a cute, simple one to kind of show you everything that can be done. And I did forget to tell you, this is the ribbon in the suite. It's very beautiful. It has little gold dashes. It's kind of weavy-like. And what is it called here? It's pecan pie. It looks like gold. Pecan pie center stripe ribbon. Very pretty. But this is another thing that I think might go on back order. Doves and dragonfly, little thin gold was sticky on the back, and so I chose the dragonflies here, and I just did a simple hello, and then I put the little basket on the inside. So let's make this just to be making a card together. And you can use this pattern, of course, for anything. If you have the All About Autumn paper, you can do something similar. Let me get my glasses on here. Yes, the gold dragonflies. It's the paper. It really is. And so this is Balmy Blue cardstock. This was one of the colors listed on the backing sheet for the paper. So let's pick out, I didn't pick out a paper that I wanted. I kind of want the pink, but I think if I do the pink, I will want kind of a pink background. Let's pick out one that goes with the Balmy Blue. That sky looks beautiful. That's a good one. Let's just see. Oh, that's very pretty. What do we think about that? I think I kind of like this that goes really well. Okay, we'll choose this one for now. Okay, and let me get my paper trimmer, and I'm going to cut it at 4 by 5 1/4. And really, I'm going to cut this part off and save that for another one because I like the sky showing. So let's go here 4. And I'm going to cut this off because I like all of that. So this is your opportunity to take the parts that you want from the paper. You just choose what parts you want. And I mean, one pack of this can make a lot of beautiful spring cards, I think. Isn't that just pretty? Okay, and then we need our strip across. And let me just cut that while I have the paper trimmer right here. I have it a little bit too wide of a strip here. So let's cut this at 5 1/4 because we want it to be that same distance. And I like it at 3/4. I think 3/4 is a good length for this. Width, rather. Huh. I don't know why I said length, a good width. Really, it's just beautiful. The whole thing is just so beautiful. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot of people that have lots of fabulous ideas. So all we need to do here is just go ahead and glue our paper down. And that's really pretty too. That would make, but good thing we get 4 pieces of each pattern, so we can use 2 maybe as the background and 2 for on the front. Just pull a little out of there. Sometimes the glue gets a little bit clogged. I hope it's not really clogged. Come out, glue. Uh-oh, this isn't good. Okay, I'm gonna just, don't do this. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. But there, it had a blurb in it. Okay, we'll just put a little of this on here, like that. Those little things happen sometimes, the little blurps. Ooh, it is coming out a little thick right there. Let me just thin that down because you want a really thin line so it doesn't show. I hope that doesn't show on the front. Okay, here we go. And so the balmy blue is the border here. We do have a pretty border of balmy blue, which I like in this case. That's why I chose this paper, because see how it ties in with those colors right there. Margaret Gordon from Australia, good to see you. Very good to see you. There's the little blurpy thing. Get rid of that. Okay, it's gone. Now I'm going to put this piece on, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp it before I put it on. So sometimes I actually need a new blade on my paper trimmer, and sometimes my edge comes out a little rough. And if it does, you just use your bone folder to smooth that down. So let's get our little sentiment here. Night of Navy, you might have noticed, is one of the colors in this paper set. And so I'm choosing to use Night of Navy for the little hello stamp. I thought that was pretty general. And let me make sure I have that inked up good. Okay. And we'll just put that right on there. Isn't that pretty? The Night of Navy looks beautiful on balmy blue. I think. Okay, and now we can just go ahead and put this right across with some Stampin' Dimensionals. So let's do that. I think we'll do about 4 of them across here. This is just a real easy card. You can make any time if you need a quick card. This pattern anyway is really quick. And with all the Stampin' Up! Beautiful papers, it really makes it even quicker. Okay, so we'll put that across. There we go. So we're all ready. And now the only thing we need to do, we're going to do a little bit of stamping. This is for our inside piece, and this is for our beautiful wheelbarrow. And I really like the wheelbarrow. Thank you, Kay. It is beautiful. Okay, so let's do the wheelbarrow first, and this is my balmy blue ink. and I want to get that nice and inked. And this has a die. I mentioned that almost every stamp in the stamp set has a die with it. Look how pretty that is. And while we're at it, I'll just go ahead and stamp the, actually, let me pull out a different stamp. I think I put that away. Oh, where did I put that little cute basket? I think is so cute. Here it is, right behind me. Okay. I think this little basket is just super cute. I want to put that on the inside. Isn't that cute? And let's do the envelope too while we're at it. And then we'll work on our wheelbarrow. I like little baskets of flowers. I think they're so cheery. So there we go with the basket. Okay. So we've got our envelope. Let's glue our inside down. Oops. Go over here and we'll glue this just like this. So again, you cannot buy this stamp set, any of the things I'm using right now, unless you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. But that's why I used it today, because I want to encourage you, because we get everything. We got to see this before customers did, and I love that. I just love it. Okay, so here's our little wheelbarrow. Let's go ahead and color it before I cut it with the die. So this is just what I decided. You can decide your own colors, and I didn't really do a super great job, if you know what I mean. I didn't take a lot of time. This is Granny Apple. It's one of the colors in there. And so I colored these leaves Granny Apple. And I just am doing it pretty quick. It's not taking forever. I mean, you could do it really beautiful. You could use colored pencils, I think might be more delicate. But, you know, some of those watercolor painters, they just go wild. They really do. They just paint them very loosely, and you know what they're painting. I watched that and I thought, now how can that come out to look so good? But they make it happen. I don't know how, but they do it. Okay, so just a few more little leaves here. And I had to be a little careful because this is the handle right there. That's the handle of the wheelbarrow, so I don't want to color the handle. So those are the leaves. Then we're going to make, this is Flirty Flamingo, which actually the Stampin' Blend alcohol marker on the Flirty Flamingo, they actually, very surprisingly, it looks pink. Don't you think that looks like pink? But and Flirty Flamingo is kind of pinky, but it's not as pink as some other. It's a pinky orangey color, I think. So we're just coloring in those little flowers. These are the bigger flowers that I'm coloring here, not the little tiny ones. I think I got about all of them. And then for the little, those are all little, kind of like maybe baby's breath or something. And all I did is I just came in here and just kind of, bloop, 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 just like that. I thought, oh, I'm like one of those watercolor painters, and just bloop, 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 and it all looks great. Didn't that come out cute? And you could go even further and color the wheel and color the wheelbarrow and everything. But I'm not doing that. So we're just going, I'm pulling up my little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And let me just trim this down a little bit so it fits really nicely through the machine. It would fit, but I don't want it to pull at all, because I want my little wheelbarrow to come out cute. And here's the die for the wheelbarrow. Let's see. Okay, just like that. So there is, I mean, I never thought that we would have a wheelbarrow die. We might have had one in the past, but I'm so happy to have this because I love plants. I don't garden as much as I would like to. I'm not really a gardener. But I have quite a few gardening friends, and this would be a super cute card for them. Okay, let's get that back on. And we'll just run that through the little Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'll show you how cute this turns out. Check this out. Isn't that just the cutest? And that's all you need. One thing I did notice is that it does kind of tip like this, so that looks even. The wheel is down is one thing I did notice. Okay, let's get our dimensionals again. And I'm just going to put 3 across the top because it's going to be resting here on this piece, which we already put dimensionals on. So I don't want to have part of it up too high. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. Okay, so we're just going to do just like that. Oh, we need to put on our little dragonflies. Let's get those out here. The one good thing about some of these things they've been coming out with lately, those discs that we saw, and also these, they're nice and flat, and so you don't have to worry about putting an extra piece of paper down on top of your card when you put it in the mail. You know, sometimes if it has big gems, I'll put a piece of white cardstock over it when it goes through, when I put it in the envelope, so it doesn't make holes through the envelope when they run it through the machines. But these are great. Now there are 2 different doves, or maybe they're not both doves. I don't know. I think maybe I'll try this bird. That is a definite dove. This, I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of bird that is. I'm not sure. It's either a dove at a different angle or something. I'm not sure. Maybe some of you know and you can tell me. And I'm going to put 3. I'm going to put 1 down there near the water, like that. Okay, there we go. So there's our pretty card and our envelope with the little flower basket. Isn't that super cute? I think that is adorable. I love this set and this bundle, and I'm still getting one more. I haven't gotten it yet. It's called the Fluffiest, let me come back. It's called the Fluffiest Creatures or something like that. And that should be coming next week. There's a cute little bear, little furry creatures. Let me see. I have some paperwork on it right here. Fluffiest Friends bundle. I'm getting that next week, and that's a pre-order too. So if you do not, if you're not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I encourage you to become one now. It's an excellent, excellent time. Okay, so last Friday, actually I wasn't here last Friday, so this is from 2 weeks ago, and we made these cute little boxes, and so I have one, I folded it up, and this is the prize, one of the little boxes, all folded up to go to the winner, and today's winner is, and she's on here, Tracy Ludeman, Tracy Ellis Ludeman. Congratulations! You got this little box, and I'm going to make a note right now to put the instructions in with it. Instructions too. I keep a little note on the back of my gifts that I give every week. So I'll put the diagram in there for you so that you know how to make this, Tracy. Congratulations. This is such a cute little box for the holidays. I think you're really going to love it. So congratulations. So for next week, I have adhesive back snowflake assortment. White, let me put my glasses on. It looks to me like white, gold, and copper. Let me check here. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. I think they're white, gold, and copper. Don't you guys? White, gold, and copper. I haven't used them, but I think they've moved around a bit in the package. But this is really cute for the holidays. So adhesive back snowflake assortment is the prize for next week. So definitely put the word prize, and I don't look until, I don't see who's said prize or anything until like after 12 on the day of the live. So you can, if you're watching this in a replay, either on YouTube or Facebook, go ahead and just put prize, and I'll see it next Friday, the 20th. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for being here and sticking with me. I think you'll have, if when you get this beautiful Meandering Meadow Suite, you will love it. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to be watching football. I don't know about you guys. If you don't, it's okay, but make cards instead then. Okay.